Here we go. Okay, the date is 12/20/2016, 12:54 a.m. Was just upstairs listening to Jordan Peterson. I find the guy very interesting, or what he's saying, rather, is what I find interesting. Him as a person, too. I don't want to ever say that, that just, people, because people are endlessly interesting, and I don't want to come off as like one of those people that say, "Oh, people suck." That's just not true. But yeah, he's a college professor, but he's not one of these like SJW college professors. He's like the reverse of that. And I think what he's doing is good. He's just, I think his main thing is that, Soviet Russia, was not good. Communism was a failure, and, we have to remember that. That's just the main gist of it. I'm pretty sure that he's mainly just fighting back against like the SJW third wave feminism thing. So I think that's really what's driving the whole. Because that's what originally what it was the third wave feminism. Now it's getting into like gender bending things and all that stuff, and it's I just want to make it clear, do whatever the fuck you want with your body. I'm not here to tell you what to fucking do or not do, but that's the thing. You're not here to tell me what to fucking say. You can't control language. When you start trying to fucking control language, that's when you get into fucking big trouble. Big trouble. And, you can't fucking police language in that way, because then that just rips out the very fucking fabric of what we are as a fucking nation, like, freedom of speech. And then, there's those people that say, oh, freedom of speech just applies to, you can't be arrested for it. No, motherfucker, that is a important principle. Just as a principle, that's important. Because it's the reason why, one of the reasons why America is prosperous, and yes, it is fucking prosperous. And there is something distinct about Western culture. This cultural relativism is fucking complete horseshit. There is something distinct about the West, and you have to remember that it is fucking superior, and I don't care what anybody thinks of that. The West is superior. And you just when you realize that, and it's super. I'll tell you why it's superior, because it's based on the fucking the Enlightenment, which was scientifically based. Western culture is the fucking science of cultures. We're not saying it's not everything has been great, but the great thing about the West is that it's self-correcting. All these, industrialization, there was some bad things that came out of that, but the great thing is that it fucking can correct itself, just in the same way that science corrects itself. Science is a self-correcting thing, and in that same way, the West, just generally, the West follows that same pattern of self-correction, and that's what objectively makes it better. Because these other cultures, they're fucking based on like Islam, and that's not good. You can't have theocracy, because theocracy never changes. And it never corrects itself, and you just have fucking dictators for life, and you have to realize that. Anybody listen? I'm just talking to myself at this point, but just the West is. It's okay to say that the West is superior. It's okay to say that. Okay, that's a pretty fucking heavy topic there, but that's just the Jordan Peterson. Jordan Peterson. I think my brother recommended me to him a while ago, and like for some reason I got it in my head that he was like SJW college professor, and I'm like I don't know why I thought that, but no, I can see that that's clearly not the case. And just there is meaning. Your subjective truth, the things that you fucking hold dearly to your heart. These are Howard Bloom's words coming through my mouth, but you get the idea. Maybe you don't. I don't know. I didn't really clarify that enough. Heavy topics. So let's move on to something lighter. Went for a run tonight. Was an all right run. I went 2.8 miles. Oh, but up the crazy hill. I went up the crazy hill twice, and the second time I went up the crazy hill, I was practically sprinting up the crazy hill. So I was like sprinting up a hill, and oh my god, sorry, I'm just having like indigestion things. It felt good. Feels good to run up hills like that. And I look forward to running up hills like that more. So that's cool. Tomorrow my 4-channel interface is going to come that I ordered on Monday. Can't wait for that thing to get here, because that means I can both start recording. So I could record the album now, like with what I have, but in fact, it might be a good idea to do that, but no, actually no. What I want to do is I want to record the album with the 4-channel interface so I can get a better result with that. The reason I said maybe I should record it with the mixer was I was thinking, because it was really difficult for me, because I started playing the drums like 2 years ago. Because I finally got a drum set, and it took me that amount of time to get good enough to be able to like play completely through like a song, like as I was being recorded. I could do it like after like 3 or 4 months anyway, but like it wasn't good. It wasn't like I had to really fucking hone in on getting really good at the drums. I'm not great at the drums anyway, but I'm good enough now, I think, to record on the album to the standard that I want to get it to. And I was just thinking that it just seemed easy. Something seems more genuine about it when things are simpler. Like it's hard to fuck up a 3-mic drum setup. It's hard to fuck up a 1-mic setup. But as you start like adding more microphones and stuff, it just gets hard. It gets easier to fuck it up because there's so many things to take into account. And I was just thinking, like, why don't I just keep it as simple as I possibly can? But I really, I think I should challenge myself to just get as good as I possibly can with recording and using different recording software. Yeah. Oh, Wombly made a return. So how you doing, Wombly? Yeah, I didn't actually think you did that thumbs down. I was just like exploring options. But yeah, I've got to reply to some of your comments there. And I'll just make the replies and yeah. Don't ever think that I don't appreciate you coming around and watching these videos. And yeah, but what else was I gonna say? I don't know. I made some eggs, hard-boiled eggs. Put some thyme on them. They were very good. And I don't know. I have nothing to say now. Yeah, I don't even know what I remembered what I did today. Like, I barely remember the day. It's just every day is a blur now. But, oh no, I listened to the Queens of the Stone Age album, like Clockwork. This is a very good album. And, I look forward to listening to it again at some point in the future, I imagine. Maybe, I don't know, maybe 10 years down the line I will have evolved out of liking that sort of music, but as of now, as a 30-year-old man sitting in the garage, you know, it's good to me. I still like it. Yeah, so 10 minutes. Felt weird to call myself I feel like I should have said guy instead of man. It's a very strange sensation. Okay, goodbye.